Well, guess we're going to go into overtime with just another video for me. And I said something about this one's tough to talk about, but cocaine. Yeah, cocaine was definitely one of my tough periods of time in my teenage years. I'm going to tell you how I first got introduced to cocaine, and it's probably a familiar story to everybody that first does a drug. What you pretty much get is there is some dude that says, I can get some cocaine, and you're open to it at the time because you probably already done a lot of shit. And when you do a lot of shit, you're open to doing new shit. So what basically ended up happening was I get this guy who says, I can get some coke. Do you have anything that's you have that you don't care about anymore that is worth some money that we can trade for some money to go get some cocaine? And I had a freaking bike that I had outgrown. I was like 16, I think, at the time. And I had a bike that was like probably from when I was like 12. Probably I hadn't been able to ride it since I was like 13, 14. And we take that and we take it to the barrio and we sell it for like, the guy said, oh man, that bike's a piece of shit. I could only get like $20 for it. Well, we got more than $20 for it because he bought some shit with it. So, and he got me some shit. And I'm first getting a hold of this drug, and I don't even know what the hell to do with it, man. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It's just like I'm here with this strange dude I just met at his apartment. He is cooking his shit up. He is getting ready to shoot it up. I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna snort it. And he's just like, suit yourself, do it, man. And so I do it. And it was like a quick rush. And I initially called it a bullshit high. Um, I said, like, it was over too fast. It wasn't that great, but then I do it again. And then I'm just like, man, this shit's awesome. I love it. There ain't no downside to it. I just freaking feel great. And I keep doing it. And when that dude came to me, like, is there anything you don't care about? And I said, that bike. At that same time, I had a DVD player. I had, this is back when DVD players were new. And I had comic books, multiple comic books that were worth like hundreds of dollars a piece. Like the first appearance of Wolverine, the first appearance of Punisher. I had those. They meant a lot to me. And by the time I quit cocaine, and I didn't quit cocaine for 3 years late until 3 years later, I had none of that shit. I had sold everything that was worth anything, except for a couple video game systems and things like that. I had pretty much burned through everything I owned, funding that habit. So, that was like kind of the cocaine years were like basically just like a forced garage sale. It was like, seriously, it was forced spring cleaning. That's like what cocaine is. If you were a hoarder, cocaine would be a great drug to take because your house would be a lot less cluttered by the time you run through everything that is worth anything and unclutter your house. That's like basically the only upside of the drug. Aside that, you're just hyperactive. You get hostile straight up. Like, I have never been in close to so many fights as I was when I was doing that shit. These are starting to become less comedy and more me just telling the story of my life. So that's the cocaine story, kind of. Only a part of it. I gotta think it's through more often, but hey, on to the next.